primary responsibility is for Wexford County. Within that role, I work as part of a team. I have paramedic supervisors. I work with other managers, for example, quality and risk manager, fleet and logistics manager. Our role is to provide a quality service to our patients on a day-to-day basis. I liaise with hospitals, community services, CFR groups and interagency bodies. My role is to provide support for our staff, to ensure that it is an effective service, and together we provide the best possible care for our patients. I was actually a student nurse in England. I worked obviously in patient care there. Whilst as a student nurse, you get an opportunity to work to do placements on a frontline ambulance, approximately 3, which I partook in. I had an interest in it. It was very busy. It was in London, so it was quite exciting as a student. I moved back to Ireland and did agency work. Was at a crossroads, wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. Saw an advertisement for an EMT course and decided, you know what, I'd apply for it. I didn't put much thought into it. At the time, I got the application back, I was accepted, and I decided, here, I'll go for it. When I qualified, there was actually no positions at the time in the health board, so I worked for a private ambulance, which was good because I got my experience operationally through the actual running of it. I hadn't actually ever drove an ambulance prior to that, so that part I had to get my licence and etc. before I went to the health board. I got a job then in Portlaoise as a EMT paramedic, which is known as now. I worked there for a few years, and then an opportunity came up to become a paramedic supervisor, LEMT, which was known at the time, which I went for and I got it. That was the day-to-day running of the station, looking after staff, vehicles and liaising with the ambulance officer. The opportunity for the position of ambulance officer came up. I was very interested in the position. I was slightly apprehensive from the point that I felt that there might be perhaps a disconnect from the patient care aspect, the day-to-day dealing with patients. However, I have a huge interest in people management, the day-to-day running of the ambulance service and the business aspect of the National Ambulance Service. So with that in mind, I made a decision that I was going to apply for it. I went for the interview, was successful, and I'm here today in the role of Operations Resource Manager, Ambulance Officer in Wexford County. On a daily basis, I get asked, how do we do our job? My answer mostly to people is, yes, it is a difficult job. We do see people at their most vulnerable stage in their life, but we are trained really well to look after our patients, from both the clinical aspect and the emotional aspect. No matter what role you have within the National Ambulance Service, our core function is to provide a quality and safe, patient-centred service to our patients.